I'm going to be building another completely random house using Google Earth. Usually I'd spin a wheel to choose a state, but this time I actually have a request from the GOAT, Sai, who's my top donator. I really appreciate the support, so I let him choose a state for what house he wanted me to choose from, and he chose Wisconsin. It's been a while since the last one of these videos, so let's just get into it and find a house. All right, so we got the US, obviously. For people outside the US, Wisconsin, kind of up in the north, classic state. I don't know why I said that. I don't know anything about Wisconsin, if I'm being 100% honest with you. And then, like, Milwaukee. Yeah, I guess we just get into it. For people who haven't seen a video from this series before, since it's been a minute since I did it, I just gotta drop Street View Man and see what we get. I gotta have a clear view of the house, so yeah, we'll see. And it's in a house, so we get to go again. Yeah, basically I just drop until I get a clear view of the house. If there's like trees in the way, I'm not gonna build it, but we'll see. And this is kind of half these videos usually, me dropping in random spots. I mean, I could build this. This video gets 3,000 likes, I'll build whatever this building is. It's kind of go on the west side here. Okay. Wow. Man, shout out to America, man. What a beautiful land. Getting on this bottom corner here. See what we get. Of course, I don't know why I did that. Go to whatever that says. Okay. Again, shout out to Sai for his donation and stuff. I really appreciate it. So yeah, he got to choose Wisconsin. Interesting state. I don't really know anything about it, but I guess it's pretty interesting. I mean, someone's probably getting mad at me in the comments. I can't see the house. Okay, which I know is annoying because it actually looks like a really cool house, but I need to actually be able to see the house because I need a thumbnail. So I'm sorry. We're gonna back out here. I apologize. I got a Discord, by the way, link down below, and a Patreon, also link down below. I appreciate it if you guys would join that. Another drone shot. I'm kind of surprised how common these are. Every video I just get a bunch of drone shots. I want to avoid just going to Milwaukee, but I don't know. Maybe I should just go to Milwaukee. I don't know. It's a cool landscape, though. We'll go kind of near Milwaukee, I guess. Actually, let's go somewhere up here. See what we got. Okay. Well, huge. Let's try again. Washington. Very original name for location. Okay. All right, we'll go near Milwaukee. Why not? Kind of like the outskirts. Another pond. The water's like really clear. What is this? And we teleported. Very interesting. It's a park of some sort, obviously. Let's do it again towards Milwaukee. Why not? Click on the northern part of it. Wow, I'm really good at clicking on ponds. It's like a crop circle. Labyrinth. Sure. All right, let's try to actually find a house. Please. Huge. It's a yard. Man, horse is crazy. All right, I think we just gotta go on the east side here. Wait, are we still on the border? Yeah. Yeah, we're going here. Winery. I just built this. All right, let me see if I can get like, this is tough. If I can find view of like the other sides, then I'll build this. Let me look this up. Okay, you can see the left side here. Maybe I should build this, honestly. Surprise street view in back here. This actually could be a really interesting video. It won't be a house, but I don't care. Honestly. Yeah, it's kind of low quality, but I can find images placed on Google, stuff like this. So I think we're gonna go with this house. I'm pretty happy with it. It's kind of interesting. Got a whole interior, interesting outside. There's a patio area over here. I don't even know if it's worth me trying to censor the place because I feel like people are gonna find this regardless. It seems like a decently popular spot. Okay, let's go to Minecraft and start kind of getting the shape down. For those who don't know, I usually go in with this kind of measuring thing just to get like a rough idea of the shape. So this will be roughly like 30 blocks long and like probably 13 across, something like that. Oh yeah, let's get into it. I'm pretty excited. Yeah, so I'm gonna start by just getting the frame in. Like, it's basically a rectangle. So I'm gonna just get that in real quick. There's a main rectangle thing, and there's like this kind of, I don't even know, like side kind of shed sort of thing. I mean, it's not a shed, I don't know what to call it. This side part that comes out about 9 blocks or so. It's about 10 blocks across. Yeah, something like that. That's kind of most of the shape. I'm gonna double check. Okay, so I actually have this other like sort of thing that comes out too, which like obviously a lot smaller, but let's get the measurements for that. It's like 4 blocks in. It's again about 8 blocks across, by 8 by 2. This side looks like it's about a block lower. It kind of slopes down. You can see some of the foundation here, so it is about a block lower. Oh, but yeah, kind of ignore that for now. Get that in later. We'll move everything up. You know what I mean? I don't know what block to use for this. I gotta think for a second. Let me try to think of a block. Honestly, it feels like these 2 blocks would probably work the best. It's like siding. You know, it's like this dark gray sort of color. I don't think there's anything else that's kind of like this same color that isn't like kind of like hard texture wise, you know what I mean? Like this is like sharp angles on it, which I don't think looks great. And it also looks like brick, obviously. Could almost a gradient. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the shape in, I think, with gray wool, and we'll worry about the texturing later. It's a pretty simple shape, basically just a big rectangle, stairs going up for the roof. I think we'll do pale oak underneath for the white. Simple gutter stuff, a lot of windows, but they're all pretty small. Plants, single window at the roof here. I think there's one on the other side too. Not like weird point at the top, but other than that, it's not too complicated. Just kind of awning on the front too. Yeah, it's kind of just fill everything in. Looks like it's about 4 blocks tall, and this part kind of slopes down. But it's like such a gradual slope that actually might be kind of difficult to make in Minecraft. I think this might be 5, honestly. Like I'm just thinking about it. There's like doors and there's like the awning and then there's like still like a block. So I think I'm gonna go with 5. And yeah, this part starts as high and then maybe goes. It's kind of hard to tell how gradually this slopes, so it's pretty gradual. Something like that. Just like this in the back, which I guess is like, I don't really know. Well, it's like a winery, so I guess there's wine stuff, obviously. Well, this is actually a better scale, like a door. So this looks like 3 here and like 4 here. It's kind of hard to get a judgment for scale here, I'm not gonna lie. 5, 4, 3, I guess. I don't think that's bad. Let's get some stairs in here just to kind of, so we can plan it out, basically. Again, if this is the first time you're seeing this series from my channel, you know, it's been a minute since I uploaded the last one. The goal isn't like to be 100% accurate. You know what I mean? It's just kind of build a house. Yeah, right about here, there's like a window, but we'll worry about that later. Alright, let me look at how this one connects. Okay, that's a lot lower, which is kind of interesting. Let's see if we can see it from street view. No. Yeah, it's pretty covered. It was a photosphere here. Okay, so it comes up to this like line. So it's like a bit above the door here. So it comes up to only about here, I think. And then like slopes up. Yeah, so this whole side is about a block or 2 down, honestly. Maybe even 2 blocks, I think. Something like that. And this is just, you know, simple slabs, I think. Feels slightly off. Maybe it's like actually half a block higher, I think. But that'll kind of cause problems like that. I don't know. Let me think about this. Like that looks most accurate on that, but then the top, it's kind of ruined. Might have to put like trapdoors or carpet or something. But we'll go for it. We'll see. It's not bad, but yeah, these are a bit annoying. That's not horrible. I think for now we're just gonna leave it though. We'll come back because I have to texture this whole roof anyway. I guess we just fill this in. A lot of world edit. All right, that wasn't too bad. All right, we're just gonna fill this in now. Then we kind of got the main like chunk of the house done. I'm gonna keep calling it a house this whole video, even though it's like a winery or something, but whatever. All right, well, that's kind of the main like chunk of the structure done. I think I should probably figure out where all the windows go now. Oh, there's this thing. This is like window here too. Where is that? Yeah, this is where we're going so far. The color's a bit wrong, but I'm gonna put light gray concrete in there, and I think it'll make it look a bit brighter in game. But this window, that's really interesting. They like got 3D on one side but not the other. But I'm assuming it's on this side too. It's about 4 blocks in, I guess. You have 4 blocks and then window. I guess this will be 4 across. Not exactly to scale, but I need 1 block and then a block on this side and then a 2 wide window. So it's gotta be 4 across. Let's get that in. Yeah, it's about where that goes. There's a lot of other windows and stuff. A lot of smaller ones. There's a weird like diamond shaped one at the front too, which won't be possible. I guess a plus is kind of the best we have. It's kind of a white like trim on it. I wonder if there's a way to do that. I gotta think. I'm not even gonna try that. All right, let's be real. I'm not. I might just do something like that, which is kind of lazy, but whatever. Actually, let me get the like white trim under here. Let's see how it looks. You know, it's definitely, huh. I hate the way it looks, but the white trim is like way too much of the visual to like not be there. But it's not on the front, so I can't use full stairs. It's a predicament. That looks so much better and it looks more accurate, but then from the side, it's not accurate. All right, no matter what I do, I'm gonna get comments saying I did it wrong. So I'm gonna do it the way I want. I think the way I'm gonna do it is the front, I'm gonna use this double stair, and on the sides, I'm gonna use this for the trim. So let's kind of get that in, I guess. We'll just do it everywhere. It's kind of not possible on this either, which sucks, but nothing I can do about it. Just gonna not do it. That's not bad. I feel like that's the best I'm gonna get. I don't know how to handle this though. Like this part I can do normally, but the rest of it, not really. Maybe I just like trim this white. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's kind of like a white trim on it anyway. It's not this pronounced, but this looks better than gray, so we'll do that. All right, it's kind of the roof part done. Actually, there's this other thing here. Yeah, there's this thing, which looks about in the middle. It has to be 3x3, I realized, but whatever. That's fine. He's a point on top anyway. I don't think that's that bad. It's not horrible. I think I'll just leave it. Not the biggest fan, but I don't know how I do better. All right, let me texture the roof. This is gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be andesite, some stone, probably just this. Stone bricks, some stone bricks in there. All right, I'm just gonna do this for the next like half an hour. That already looks so much better. Like, texturing, much as I don't always enjoy it, very necessary. If you're enjoying the video, by the way, consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Closing on 30,000 subs, which is like insane. That's like, man, I don't even know. It's just crazy. But yeah, I appreciate it. I also got Discord and a Patreon. Consider joining. Again, I'd appreciate it. A lot of cool people in the Discord. Minecraft build tips, that kind of thing. That's one side textured. Oh my god. It looks so much better textured, but I got the whole other side to do. Alright, that is finally the roof done. That was not fun at all, but that made a huge difference to the build, so I'm happy I did it. Yeah, it looks way more finished already. Still gotta get all the windows in, the doors, the patio, the paths, literally like basically the whole build still. But I'm liking how it's going along. I'm liking it. Yeah, this window I don't think is gonna happen. It might just have to be like that. I don't know how else I could really do like a diamond. All right, let me just go around and get all these like stray windows in place. There's so many windows all over this build. Like a vent hole or something. It's hard to know the color too, because this side where the sun hits is kind of bright, but then here is like almost black. I don't even know if it's like the same color on both of those or not. Either way, yeah, let's get all these windows in. I don't know if I can even fit these windows in. It's kind of tough. Something like that. I think this is actually a vent. Whatever. I'll come back to it. Here's like vents here. All right. Really small window here. Oh, it was actually 2 windows and a vent there. That's weird. So this has like 2 garage door looking things. Employees only. A lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, let's get these in. Luckily the door is like centered, so it's not that bad. Something like that, I think. And there's like all these like metal barrel things. I'm guessing for like wine, like distilling or something. I don't know. No idea. I'm not a wine person. Let's get the windows over here now. That is a lot of windows. So there's 3 here. Oh my god, there's a balcony. Oh, this never ends. A little porch. Like 5 windows there. All right. I think it's time to raise this whole thing up by like 2 blocks, which sucks because I have to build landscaping. Oh my god, it's gonna be. Maybe I should choose a house. We'll move it up by 1 block. We'll do 2. Why not? So over here it goes all the way down, but then the rest of it has like almost sandstone looking brick. Mojang, give me sandstone bricks so my life is yours, bro. Please. Yeah, the hill comes up here, so, you know, I only need this on this side. Basic texturing on it, nothing crazy. All right, we're getting there. And right here, there's 3 big windows. Something like that. There's a door here. And yeah, this kind of has a patio that connects all over here. Kind of looks oak. At least it's closest Minecraft equivalent. I think I'm gonna make this come out 1 more block. Just kind of feels right based off like what I could see in like the photosphere. But basically I want to do that so I can make this come out a bit more because it kind of feels like it does. I don't know. Something like that. All right, there's these windows, which a slab is probably the answer here. Move everything up by half a block instead of a whole block. Oh, now I could use trapdoors here, so might have been good after all. Yeah, it feels right, and I could put the windows here now, even if they're a bit cramped, but whatever. There's 5 windows. Best thing I think I could do is do like 3 smaller ones. I don't know how to make it look good without the white frame. In here, they have this white frame on them. I don't see how I do that, honestly, at all. All right, with that, I think the window position's like all done. It's like 3:30 in the morning here. I think I'm actually gonna sleep, and I'll resume in the morning. Or we're back, it's the next day, not the next morning, it's actually like midnight. But anyway, I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of get started with like finishing this up is to put the land underneath it. I think that's kind of the biggest like thing that's not done. There's like kind of a porch that comes out like a few blocks here, but then it's kind of just stone. So let's just kind of get the landscape in. It's kind of like flat until about here and then it slopes down. I'm kind of just getting in stone. There's kind of a mix of stuff. Like there's some like potted areas and like plant stuff, but I'm just filling in stone to get the shape. Slope something like that, I think. There's like a kind of weird thing that comes out here. I don't even know. Yeah, so we kind of got like this part with the slope down. Then we gotta get this like weird grass stuff. And like obviously the patio. It feels like there's a lot to do, but I think we're getting there. Finally. Yeah, let's get this in. Actually like a staircase that kind of comes down over here, which is kind of interesting. Spacing is kind of annoying, but I don't think it's possible to get it perfect, which kind of sucks. Whatever. It's kind of got the same block choice is the roof here, so we can just copy that over. It's like kind of like a wooden trim under it. I don't know if I want to, like obviously not that. So I guess trapdoors. No other option. That's not bad. Quick texturing, not a whole lot. It's like a small space, so the texturing should be pretty easy. That's not bad. We're getting there. All right, there's like a thing here, like a whole like garden sort of area. Yeah, there's this whole thing. I think I actually need to move this like driveway back a couple blocks. Not driveway, I guess you kind of walk down it. I don't think there's anywhere for cars to go, but I gotta move this back a few blocks so I can fit this garden in, I think. This side is simple, it's probably just about that. Yeah, let's make this a bit bigger. Something like that. I don't want to do too much landscaping stuff. I don't want to be here all day. But enough for the screenshot, at least. Why did they shape like this? I just had to make this. They had to make this difficult. It kind of extends out. It kind of curves out a bit. Can't be that hard. Surely, I don't know. It's kind of something like that, honestly. And then I'll put plants, obviously, in it, and maybe line it with bricks or something. I don't know. All right, let's get the dimensions of, like this patio, and I think. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna build this shed at like it's about 15, and then just the length of the building. All right, $15 deep. It's not that bad. Just gonna use World Edit. I don't know. Not worth it. All right, let's patio in. All right, I think I might actually. I'm gonna build this shed, but I'm probably gonna cut most of it out. Oh man. The roof on this is actually white, which I didn't realize was kind of annoying. So I'll change to white, and I'm gonna lower the block, I think. And you know, door and windows, pretty standard stuff. Goodbye to my beautiful texturing. Sad day. All right, door in the middle, 2 windows. Not gonna go too fancy with this. All right, that's about it. Simple building. I don't know. There's also like opening here for like it's like a bar. I think I'll just leave that. All right, I guess I'm gonna actually texture the buildings now. Actually, I should get the windows in first, and then I'll texture the buildings. If I texture it first, it'll obviously all fall. So yeah, we'll get the windows in first. Probably any comments disagreeing, but I think white looks best for the windows because all the windows in the real build kind of have like a white frame on them. So I think this looks better. I don't know. This is like a vent, so we'll put a trapdoor. I still got this whole back section. I think I'm just gonna not do it like bad on purpose, but I'm not gonna put as much work in the back because it's kind of already taking a while. There's 2 like garage door sort of things here, so we'll get those in. Originally, I wanted to do an interior on this. I don't think I'm going to. It's kind of, I never really do interiors on the Gugor series anyway, and this one has just taken forever, so I think I'll pass on that. All right, so the back is kind of interesting here. It's like this concrete, I guess, section. It'll be sandstone in games, I'll call it that. It's like sandstone. They'll go back in like this kind of weird shape, and there's like these big metal things, which, you know, I'm assuming is for wine, since it's a winery. And there's a bunch of like mechanical looking stuff everywhere, and there's just a bit of grass, and then it kind of curves down over here. So let's try to get all that in. It's got a lot, honestly. It's never gonna end, but yeah, let's get into it. All right, so it's kind of shaped like that, and then it's grass sort of. It's coming out like this, probably about 2 blocks worth going around, and it has to like slope down to meet this somehow, something like that. Kind of. I feel like this is way above what I usually do for these. I don't know why I care so much, but for some reason I really care about how this connects over here. All right, that's good enough. I don't really care. All right, let's keep getting the windows in. I kind of just stopped doing that. Yeah, the focus of these videos is supposed to be on the house itself, but yeah, for some reason on this one, I've been focused kind of everywhere else a lot. All right, let me think of how to texture this like stone part. I don't know what the cobble. Probably something like that, honestly. That's not bad. All right, let me get some parking spaces in. I'm not going to make them 100% accurate, I don't think. I just got to get like something in to kind of break up the texture, so yeah, let's go for it. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Kind of. I don't like this one, though. I tried to do one of the, like, crossed out parts. Didn't look good, but this is all right. All right, so in real life, this is kind of like mulch surrounded by stones. But, like, Minecraft doesn't have, like, a bright stone kind of block, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might just have to do mud, maybe cobble, or brick. I'm not really sure, but I'll try. Brick isn't really the right color. I don't really care. I think it looks good, so I'll use it. I don't know. Like, it's not bad. I don't know. Yeah, let's kind of mulch these, get some like leaves and stuff. I think that'll do a lot. I'm not really trying to be accurate with the plants, honestly, other than like that one tree. Just kind of filling it up. Like Minecraft doesn't have like exact plant equivalents to like anything in real life, so no, that's kind of about as good as I'm gonna get, which is fine. I don't think it's bad. Yeah, it's got this tree over here. It's in the way of like the window, so I don't know. Get that in. Kind of a bunch of plants in this corner. All right, we're getting there. Got a mulch over here too. I'm gonna just mix some like upside down stairs around. Just gonna mix some like upside down stairs. I just kind of like the way they look. They add like a bit of variation because, you know, there's no other sandstone blocks really. At least like with the top texture, they're all the same. All right, I think it's time to finally actually get these like weird metal drum things in. I'm probably just gonna use iron blocks. Just no block that has that kind of like color to it really. I don't know. While still looking like industrial, you know. But yeah, let's get that in. Yeah, there's also definitely an iron door, so we'll do that. And yeah, then these drums. Yeah, I don't exactly know what these are, but I'm just gonna make something that looks kind of vaguely like mechanical, and I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just kind of building random stuff here, to be honest. Alright, so there's two kind of corner ones, and there's two more here that are a bit different. They're like closer together. I don't really have room. So we'll just, I think I'll make one here instead of two. Then it's like a pole on the top. I'm just trying to make it look like vaguely mechanical looking, and then I'm sure it's kind of fine. That doesn't look bad, honestly. There's some like scaffolding looking stuff kind of next to it. Like, come on, I've built worse. All right, I've built worse. Yeah, honestly, I don't think that's that bad. Kind of missing some like color. Maybe I could put some like yellow buttons, a couple lanterns, candles maybe. And I got texture wall. Put another like metal drum there, and that's kind of the backside down, I think. There's like these like reflective signs around. I feel like that might just be the best way to make them. Sure. All right, I gotta texture this like whole building. I think I might try to do it with world edit. We'll see. I forgot a window here. But yeah, this might just look good. We'll see. All right, yeah, if this looks good, it'll save me so much time. I don't know if I'd say it looks good. I don't think it looks bad. I don't think it's bad. I think it'll work. I think I'm gonna go through and like kind of clean it up a bit, but it shouldn't be that bad. All right, no, that's not bad. It isn't bad. All right, let's get a bunch more like small details around. Stuff like these like hedges here, all these like small decorative things, and of course these big cinder blocks that are here for no reason. I guess they're here to protect like cars from hitting this, but whatever. Yeah, let's get all this stuff in. It's like vents here. I think that kind of gets across, I think. Not really, but kind of. Those are kind of vent-like. All right, now for the front. Just kind of a sign, two lanterns of it, and this like white thing. That's kind of about it. It shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, they gotta move that up to have space for this, which is fine. Something like that. Hang some lanterns. Debug stick, of course. That's not bad. This guy's white thing, can't really fit it too well. That kind of gets across though. I like low-key almost done, I think. Almost. It's kind of this side over here. I don't think I really care. I don't really think I want to care, to be honest. All right, so it's kind of like planted area over here, and then I'm just gonna spam tables, and then I'm calling it. All right, that's what we're doing. Then we're gonna get some lanterns up, gutter too. But yeah, then we're calling it. If you're expecting me to like do any more than this, I'm sorry. It's already the longest I've like ever been recording a video. I'm ready to call it. All right, over 2 days of recording. It's 1 in the morning now. I gotta edit this video for tomorrow, so. It's kind of like these metal tables. I don't really know how to build them, but I think I'm just call it with that. And yes, I'm gonna paste the same thing over and over again. All right, leave me alone. They seem to have umbrellas, but I think it'll look better if I do a bit of variation. So put umbrellas on like maybe half. I'm gonna go around quick and like black out the windows like I usually do. Because you know there's no interior, so obviously it looks better. If you like can't see inside and see like that there's nothing in here. Alright, but with that I think I'm actually done here. Again, another quick view around. There's this like really weird statue thing here, which maybe I should do, and then like this flower pot. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Low-key, maybe just, it's kind of cheating, but we'll go for it. Something like that, why not? And we'll put a quick flower pot here, and then I'm calling it, and then I'm done. Alright, but for real this time. Alright, but with that, I'm actually done. Let's get a quick side-by-side. See if it even looks decent. Oh man, I feel like it doesn't actually look that bad. Maybe I'm too harsh on it. Very interesting build. This looks like shaders, by the way. Pretty interesting. But yeah, quick look of shaders here. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I like the house itself a lot, honestly. It's not a house. It's like a winery or whatever. I like it a lot. It was a lot worse build, like longest build I've ever had to do on this channel. I am so done with this. I hope you enjoyed it a bit more than I did while building it. I'm kidding, it was pretty fun. This house, of course, taking my patron Sai again, as mentioned at the beginning of the video. Really appreciate his support, and you know, he got to choose a state and everything. I hope he's happy with this. And yeah, video's over. I hope you guys enjoyed. Consider subscribing, join the Patreon, join the Discord, and I'll see you guys next one. Bye.